Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for July 1st. We are looking at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. This pair we have a gap down at the open just a little bit. Not quite enough to trigger one of our gap trades, but nonetheless it did gap down. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 80.64, possibly as low as 78.77. Look for some resistance around 80.00. and look for some support around 79.10. Now the Euro-USD pair Friday surged to the upside, gapped up just a little bit, has already retraced that 22 pip gap. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 128.42, possibly as low as 123.68. Look for some resistance around 127.05 and look for some support around 125.75. Now the pound-US dollar pair, this pair surged to the upside, closed up on Friday, gapped up about 36 pips, has moved to the downside, almost retraced that. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 158.33, possibly as low as 154.43. Look for some resistance around 157.35 and look for some support around 155.05. Now the U.S. Swiss, this pair closed lower on Friday, gapped down at the open, has retraced already, gapped down 15 pips. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.9704, possibly as low as 0.9351. Look for some resistance to the upside around 0.9550 and look for some support around 0.9445. Okay, as far as news announcements go, we have the U.S. releasing their ISM manufacturing for June at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Consensus on that is that it's dropped slightly from 53.5 down to 52. Now, what am I looking for during this next session? Well, if you go to the U.S.-Japanese yen pair, back out just a little bit, you'll be able to see that we have an upside down head and shoulders here. It's a reverse head and shoulders, and we have shoulders, neckline, boom, looking for a break of that long term. So what we're going to do is grab trend line here and look for a break of that. Where should it go once it does break that? Well, I would think we should be able to get up to around the 81.74 mark. Just to zoom in a little bit, get a little bit clearer view of what this looks like. If it were to break to the upside during today's session, close there, close above our trend line and go in, you're looking at about a 110 pip move. Now our trend line's fairly flat, so it won't decrease too much with time, but nonetheless, that is what I'm looking at. You could probably use a 75 pip stop loss, 60 pip stop loss, somewhere around there, and be not quite a 2-to-1, but getting really close to that as far as risk to reward. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.